Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn the most important embedded C concepts that every firmware developer must understand. Fixed width data, types like uint8t and int16t, bitwise operations, register masking, bit fields, volatile, const, and static. In embedded C, we are not only writing software, we are writing software that directly talks to hardware. That is why the basics matter much more than they may seem at first. Data types control how much memory we use. Bitwise operations allow us to control individual pins and registers. Bit fields help us describe register layouts in a structured way. The volatile keyword tells the compiler that a value may change outside normal code execution. The const keyword helps protect read-only data and often saves RAM by placing data in flash memory. And static helps us retain values or limit visibility inside a source file. In this lesson, we will connect all of these concepts to practical embedded examples. In embedded systems, choosing the correct data type is very important because memory is limited and hardware registers usually have fixed sizes. Instead of using plain int or long, embedded developers often use fixed width types such as uint8_t, int16_t, and uint32_t. A uint8_t is exactly 8 bits and can store values from 0 to 255, which makes it useful for LED brightness, flags, and small counters. An int16_t is signed and useful for sensor values, such as temperature or current, where negative values may exist. A uint32_t gives us a large range, commonly used for timers, system ticks, timestamps, and counters. These types make code more predictable and portable across different microcontrollers. When selecting a data type, the goal is not always to choose the biggest one. The goal is to choose the smallest safe type that can hold the required value without overflow. For small states, flags, LED levels, and simple modes, uint8_t is usually enough and saves RAM. For signed measurements, such as temperature below 0, current direction, or sensor offsets, int16_t is a better choice. For values that grow large, such as uptime in milliseconds, packet counters, or system ticks, uint32_t is usually safer. This is especially important in embedded systems because thousands of variables, buffers, or structures can quickly consume RAM. Good type selection makes firmware smaller, safer, and easier to maintain. Bitwise operations are one of the most important skills in embedded C because hardware is usually controlled bit by bit. The AND operator is used to mask bits, meaning we can check whether a specific bit is 1 or 0. The OR operator is used to set bits without affecting the other bits. XOR is useful for toggling a bit, for example flipping an LED state. Not inverts bits, which is often used when creating clear masks. Left shift moves a bit to a higher position, and right shift moves it to a lower position. These operations are used everywhere in embedded programming, especially in GPIO control, status flags, peripheral configuration, communication registers, and low-level drivers. This slide shows how we control one bit inside an 8-bit register without changing the others. Imagine bit 3 of GPIO_OUT is connected to an LED. To check a bit, we use a mask with the AND operator, such as reg ampersand, 1 left shift 2. This tells us whether that specific bit is active. To turn the LED on, we set bit 3 using reg pipe equals 1 left shift 3. To turn it off, we clear the same bit using reg ampersand equals tilde open parenthesis 1 left shift 3 close parenthesis. And to flip the LED state, we toggle the bit using reg caret equals open parenthesis 1 left shift 3 close parenthesis. The key idea is that masks let us control one hardware function while preserving every other bit in the register. Bit fields allow us to describe individual parts of a register using a C structure. For example, an 8-bit control register may have bit 0 as enable, bits 1 and 2 as mode, bit 3 as ready, and bits 4 to 7 reserved. Instead of manually shifting and masking every time, we can represent these fields using a struct with bit widths. This can make register layouts easier to read and understand, especially for control and status registers. However, there is an important caution. Bit field layout can depend on the compiler, target architecture, and endianness. So for production drivers, many developers still prefer explicit masks when exact hardware behavior must be guaranteed. The volatile keyword is essential in embedded C because some values can change outside the normal flow of the program. Hardware registers can change because a peripheral updates them. Interrupt flags can change because an interrupt service routine modifies them. Shared status variables can change because of DMA, RTOS tasks, or communication events. Without volatile, the compiler may assume that a variable does not change and optimize away repeated reads. That can break embedded code. For example, a loop waiting for rx_ready may never exit if the compiler does not reload the value from memory. Using volatile tells the compiler, always read this value again because something outside this code may change it. The const keyword means that a value should not be modified by the program. In embedded systems, this is useful for lookup tables, calibration data, fixed messages, and configuration values. For example, a sign table, gamma correction table, or boot message does not need to change at runtime. On many microcontrollers, const data may be stored in flash or program memory instead of RAM, depending on the compiler and architecture. This can save valuable RAM, especially when the data is large. Const also improves safety because it prevents accidental writes. So const is not only about style. In embedded firmware, it helps protect data, reduce memory usage, and make intent clear. The static keyword has different meanings depending on where it is used. Inside a function, a static local variable keeps its value between function calls. This is useful for counters, retry attempts, debounce history, state machines, or timing logic. For example, a retry_count variable inside a function can remember how many times the function has been called. At file scope, static limits visibility to the current source file. This is very useful for encapsulation because it prevents other files from directly accessing internal functions or private buffers. So static does not mean constant. It affects lifetime or linkage. Used correctly, it makes embedded code cleaner, safer, and easier to organize. Now let's connect everything in one small embedded C example. A hardware register address is defined using a volatile pointer, because the register value can change outside the program. A const LED mask stores the bit position of the LED, because that value should not change at runtime. A static blink counter keeps its value between executions, allowing the firmware to remember how many times the LED logic ran. Then the code checks a status bit using a bitwise AND operation. If the condition is true, the GPIO output is toggled using XOR. The simple example shows how embedded C basics work together: precise data types, bitwise control, volatile hardware access, const safety, and static state retention. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Please share, like, and comment below. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos.